Hey everybody, here's some basic core exercises you can do standing. So you always need to warm up your spine before you begin anything like this, and if we're getting shoulders or knees etc involved, we need to warm that up too. So we'll do some basic exercises just to mobilize our joints first before we begin. You can use a water bottle or a small weight for this, just a tin of beans, anything that you've got that will assist you. Okay. Let's begin just by giving your shoulders a roll, warming up your shoulders. We'll take them the other way and then just have a forward and back reach. You get a little bit of rotation through your spine when you move like this too. Just pick up the hands, bring them into the chest and rotate with your elbows at chest height. Leaving your knees and hips facing forward. I'm going to step back to show you hands behind by the sides of the legs, and we're just going to slide the fingertips down towards the back of the knees, bringing the other hand up to the bottom of the rib cage. You just do a few of these before you begin, and then we're going to open and close through the chest and the upper back. Keeping your knees relaxed. Let's take the feet a little bit wider and just push the bottom back. Pushing your weight into your heels just for a few squats. We're going to loosen off the hip joints here and wake up those muscles in your legs and bum. Take some circles to warm the hips. Take it out and take it in. And let's begin our workout. So we are going to start with a basic march. But we're going to add, always bend your knees when you pick up your weight, we're going to add a weight to this and take the hands just out in front of us a little bit to destabilize. So when we march slowly, it's always a little bit harder because your core is involved because balance needs to kick in. So I'm just going to change the music so as we get 40 seconds to do each exercise. Here we go. So we'll start with our march, and it's going to be a really slow march. I want you to draw your belly button in, stand nice and tall, feet same distance as your hips. We're going to hold the weight just out in front of us like this with the elbows relaxed, and just walk very slowly, just bringing your knees up to hip height. Now your shoulders are going to get a little bit of a workout depending on what sort of weight you're holding. It doesn't need to be heavy. This is just to get the balance centered. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, you just slow it down a little bit. So use your shoulders to stabilize you with the weight and draw your belly button in. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Take some deep breaths. Okay, we get 20 seconds to rest. Your shoulders might be a little bit tired. That hopefully has woken up your balance. We're going to get some work around the waistline here. So I want you to just brace your core, take your arms out in front and just rotate to the side, looking at the weight as you go. You don't need your arms out too far in front, just enough that you can feel it as you twist to the side. So you'll notice just holding a light weight like this for 40 seconds really does start to wake up the muscles supporting your shoulders. Comes, end of the 40 seconds. 20 seconds rest. So this time, I want you to imagine that you're going to draw a halo around your head. So brace your core again, get your shoulder blades down. You're going to hold your water bottle or your tin or your weight and take it behind the head and in front of the face, and then go the other way. Now the key is to keep this nice and stable so as you can feel the rotation in the waist, and you get some lovely shoulder mobility with this one too. Sometimes I like to take a step forward, as you can see here, just to stabilize and to help leaning back as well. We want that rib cage pointing down, so as you're not flaring your rib cage. And this one's called the halo. Almost there.
20-second rest.
Well done. Okay, so we're going to go on to some different exercises now. We've warmed up through the core. We're going to start with a single arm coming diagonally across the body to the knee. Just be careful of your balance. We hold the weight out here and draw in. Tap it out and draw it in. So you're feeling the crunch across the belly. Lengthen and squeeze. So your balance is working. That standing leg knee is going to stay relaxed as you extend the arm and squeeze in. So you bring the knee to the hand, tightening through the tummy as you crunch in. Oh, that feels really strong in here and through the arms. So you're getting an arm workout at the same time. Let's go overhead now. So here's a choice. If it feels challenging for you, you can leave the weight low.
Get ready.
Alternatively, we're going to place it here at the shoulder and come up and over. Just sliding that fingertip towards the back of the knee here. Up over the head and squeezing back in. And again, we always want to make sure the rib cage is pointing down so as we aren't flaring the ribs. So this may be a core workout standing, but it's most definitely an arm workout too. Oh. Now the 40 seconds is just a goal. So if you feel you need to stop a little bit sooner, you always can. Listen to your body, only do what feels good. We're going to stick with the same side again, and this time we're going to add a punch rotation move like this. So again, working the core, but also working the arms too. Shoulders back and down. Tight here, relax your knees, and we push across. Bring it back in. So you feel the work going on here, and also in the shoulder and the arm. Of course, we're going to do all of this on the other side as well. And this is really achievable. It doesn't take long to do. You can do this in the morning when you get up, after you've had a little warm up. You could do it in the evening, after dinner, in your lunch break, or just when you've got 10 minutes spare. Well done. Okay, so it's time to do the other side now. So we're going to start with that diagonal crunch, so the arm comes up here, and we're going to bring it into the knee, really focusing on the balance, squeezing through the tummy, shoulders back and down to start. Up we come, and crunch in and extend the leg. Now, if you wanted to work a little bit harder, you would repeat these 2 rounds on each side. You would repeat it 3 times. And that will be an awesome standing abs and arms workout. And you don't need to rush any of these exercises. You're taking them slowly so you can focus on your form. And if anything hurts, remember, we don't push through pain. Oh, okay. Let's shake it off a bit. We're going to take the arm up and over. Are you ready? So brace your core. Hand comes into the shoulder. Slide the fingertips down towards the back of the knee, and off we go. So you're going to feel lengthening through the side here, and as you extend, you come back and you squeeze together, and those muscles are contracting and lengthening and getting stronger. arms and your shoulders. Starting to get the benefit of this too. And you can see I'm breathing out on the hardest part of the exercise.
Take
Last
40
one.
seconds rest.
Okay, we've got one more exercise to do, and that is the rotation across. So, when you're ready, if you need to get a little glass of water or something, you can do. We're going to finish with the last exercise before we do a mini stretch. So I hope you're enjoying this. It's just a taster of the sort of things that you can do for standing core exercises. So take a nice deep breath in, roll your shoulders back and down, and we'll prepare for the final round. Okay, let's push across and bring it back in. Just reaching across the body and bringing it back in. We're almost done. This is our final round. And as I said before, if you want to make the most of this, you can repeat these exercises both rounds 3 times to get the maximum effect. Here we go, almost there.
20 seconds.
Okay, it's time to have a little stretch off. If you want to repeat those again, you can do. So let's have a little stretch, stretching the muscles that we've used in the workout. So we'll begin with just a little shake through the arm, and then take that arm up and over and lengthen the side of your body. Lifting up through the elbow, and bring the elbow slightly back, and just feeling that stretch up through your side. Let's come up and take that arm across the body, bringing it in towards you for a shoulder stretch. Just look across your shoulder. Side. So reaching, little swing off of the arm to start and then sweep it up and over. Elbow high, hands sliding down, lifting up the elbow, bringing it slightly back and even maybe looking up at the elbow, just lengthening through the side of the body. And then bringing that arm across for your shoulder stretch, looking across your shoulder. Always getting that shoulder blade seated down. We're going to release this one and just stretch through the upper back. Release the arms, swing them off and then sweep forward. Reaching forward, dropping the head between the arms. You made me walk across the thin line. And then release your arms, sweep behind, hands in the small of the back, and just open the chest, bringing your elbows together. I hope you enjoyed that. That was about a 12-minute workout, I think. Nice and achievable, or you can lengthen it if you want to. Thank you for joining me.